Hello, everyone. Welcome to this press conference. First of all, thank you, FNATIC, for being here with us, and also congratulations for your victory. Now we are going to start with some questions here in the room.
Okay, let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done my tweet yet.
Don't matter.
Already.
Hi guys, I'm Gabriel, a journalist from Big Gamer Agency. My question is, in the Decider, you showed an unstoppable defense. What do you need to refine to be dominant on attack against your next opponent?
You take it.
Me? I mean, I think attack side was an interesting one. They were quite dominant on it and very difficult. I think we gave ourselves opportunities, but then those opportunities got taken away as well. And I think we managed to get those last 2 rounds, which are huge for us, and we managed to win the game based off of them, really, actually, which is kind of crazy. And that's how Valorant goes, you know. You can just suddenly turn the game around, and now they're on the back foot, and it's squeaky bum time for them. But yeah, I think without giving much away, it's a VOD review. We learn, we see what's going on, and we get more comfortable, and that's all we can do.
My last question is, what was the hardest thing to stop from PRX?
Anyone?
I think something with with the op is just really difficult because he's sometimes you're very aware where he is, but more often than not you have no clue, and you kind of have to use so much utility to clear out zones. And then I think they did a really good job at like rotating pretty aggressively on most of their defense side based off of that, and we kind of just adapted a little bit too slow, perhaps.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Nerdcast, you have the next question.
Hello. Nerdscast, independent freelance commentator and journalist from the United States. First question is going to be a bit of a more serious one to Coach Milan and to Boaster about the, both about the comebacks as well as some of the pacing that we saw. It happens a lot with FNATIC specifically that you guys tend to have, you tend to go down a little bit and then bring it back. The question is, what do you do to instill resilience, not only within the rest of the team, but in yourself? This to Boaster, kind of like in yourself, because you've had it a lot, you've done this a lot. And for the coach, more for how you instill it in the rest of the roster.
I guess we always just believe the game's not over until the enemy team hits 13, and we're a team that fully believe in that and fully believe what we're capable of. We have 5 exceptional players who can pull off magical feats such as today, and we've all had to step up, and everyone chose a moment to step up in the game, and that's all you need, and that's what you just got to believe to achieve, someone once said to me. And yeah, I'd say we just like snowballing. Maybe we're like, oh, it's boring, let's make comebacks, let's make it exciting for the viewers, but no, that would be a lie.
I mean, I think Jake said most of the things that I would say, but it's the I think the fact that we only need one moment to really get back into things, and that's kind of the philosophy that we have. The one that comes to mind for me now is Doma's 1v2 on Lotus, obviously on A, and it goes from 9-1 to 9-2, and in that moment, I think all of the guys collectively they lock back in, and that's something that you can't really teach people. That they need to have that in themselves. And I think as a whole, the entire team, we've done a really good job at making sure that culture is in all of you boys, and we bring that out.
Well, I mean, immediate follow-up would be Doma. How are you feeling about all this? How you getting gassed up by Jake? We did see the 1v2 as well. I mean,
the adrenaline is slowly dropping. I'm very tired, and
What time you get up this morning?
I got up at 5 a.m. pretty much.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I do have one more question. Another serious one to Boaster. There's a possibility that we're going to be seeing you guys go up against NRG, and they're famous for having Brock on the Odin. Earlier today on Lotus, we saw the Boaster Bowden coming on out. Which do you think? I mean, honestly, I think that was not only great to see that you guys are playing into that meta, Just trying to get your thoughts on the Odin meta as well as you playing on that Odin on maps like, such as Lotus and some other ones.
Little Brocky boy didn't know who invented the Odin meta. You know what I'm saying? So like he can whip it out and he can shoot legs, but I shoot bodies. No, I don't know. Just like we're just gonna play our game. He's been playing pretty well actually. And yeah, if we end up playing against NRG, we play against NRG. If we play against MIBR, we play against MIBR. You know, looking forward to it. We get some time to reset and prepare ourselves and prepare the enemies for the enemies. Sorry, not prepare them.
Always lively. Good luck in the rest of the tournament and congratulations on the victory today.
Thank you. Pedro Romero, you have the next question.
Yes, quick mic check. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Likewise, congrats on the victory, FNATIC, to moving on to the upper finals. A massive achievement for the team of Station, which you guys have never been able to step foot in up until this current moment in time. That said, I want to send this question over to Boaster. Just sort of as a man has been trying over and over to reach the upper finals and being on the road to finally winning that trophy. What does this moment mean to you? Just having to go through this so many times and kind of come up short in each time also, and then finally is making it happen. It feels like for this year with this version of the team.
I'll be truthful. Like I said to the boys, pretty much since group stages that I believe we're going to win this event, and I'm not putting it out there to everyone that I believe like we are going to win, but I just believe that we are going to win. We have everyone stepping up to the plate at the right time. We've gone through heartbreaks in previous tournaments, and we've still managed to rise to the occasion. We've kept our vibes immaculate in and out of the server, and we enjoy each other's company. And there's nothing more that I want to see than seeing all the boys that I saw tears happen in Toronto lift a trophy, and this time the tears will be of happiness, and that is stand by it. Anything can happen. If we lose, we lose. No, well, I guess here we go again next year. But this year is not over. 2 more wins left. I'm doing the countdown. Next team, whoever we play, is just a number, and that's what I firmly believe in. 2 more wins.
Is this the most confident you feel you've ever been?
It's the least stressed I've ever been. Normally at Champions, my hair's falling out. I've got multiplying in grey hairs. But this event, like for me, obviously it's stressful in the game, but out of the game, I don't feel any stress. If we lose, I've lost so many times, but if I just believe we're going to win, and that is how I'm doing it. I feel very prepped. I feel like I know what to call, and I know how we're playing, and I feel we have all the right pieces in the right places. It just takes a bit of time, luck, and talent. And talent we're overflowing with these players, I feel like.
Can I ask another question real quick?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to send this question to Crashies. Obviously, I want to look at the clutch defuse you pulled off in Lotus against Forsaken. A massive wall moment, a clear sign of the team's impending victory on that series. Just sort of want to ask you about what was going on in your mind. What were you kind of thinking of at that moment, and how were you able to just make that turn on and take down Forsaken in that moment?
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy round. I remember we threw Killjoy ult down. They tried everything to break it, and then he eventually, I didn't even know it was a 1v1 until someone said, like, you can kill him, he's detained. And then people were like, there was a lot of comms going on. People were like, you can stick it, you can kill him. I'm like, oh God. So I just hopped on, and I kind of had an idea of where he was, and then he just kind of whiffed everything, and luckily I killed him. And after I killed him, I just knew that like we had the game in the bag. Everything was kind of going wrong for them, and everything was going right for us. But yeah, I felt insane in the moment. So just a lot of emotions, honestly.
I didn't know the mechanics of the ult. I wasn't sure if he's in tree or in the when he got ulted. So I was just like, where the hell is he?
I mean, he couldn't cancel, so I thought he's on there. So
Yeah, I didn't know like how it works actually.
That's exactly because Austin was presented with some Kahoot. Like there's 4 people shouting
Yeah.
different things at you, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy moment.
I was silent. I was like, fuck Glenn.
Thank you. Ale Sanchez, you have the next question.
Hello, Golden from RDLG, and my question is for Doma. So, first of all, FNATIC, congratulations to the victory. And Doma, my question is, The moment that Fnatic called you, I don't know who contacted you or what, but the moment that they called you, what did you do? What did you started packaging clothes? No, I'm grabbing my keyboard and mouse. What did you start doing?
I mean, I got messaged by Kojo at like 9 p.m. I was like, yeah, I'll come, why not? But the only problem was that I didn't know if my organization Enterprise will let me go. So we waited a bit for their answer. They gave the green light. I looked at what flights available. Luckily, there was one super early at 9 a.m. from Zagreb to Paris. I instantly booked it and yeah, tried to get some sleep and came here instantly.
I was joking.
Came
Yeah,
to the venue directly from the airport.
Wow. Okay.
I was joking to him saying, Mom, get the car, drop me over the airport, we gotta go.
It was pretty much like that.
Packing random boxes. He's probably got no shirts left.
Can I add something to this on a more serious note? Because I think that there's not that many people who can be called up the night before you're playing. I mean, I know you played the 2021 like Masters finals, but this is one of the biggest games that you're going to play or that you've played in your career. And I think that Doma has handled everything today fantastically, but also I do want to use the opportunity to thank both of the people sitting in the room over there, Ben and Phil, for their fantastic work over these last 24 hours, as well as Colin, who's been with Alpha, who's feeling all right today, you know, and taking care of everything. So I think as a team, and I got a little bit emotional after the game. I'm not gonna lie, and that's mostly just because I feel like what you guys dealt with today is something that no team would be able to tank better than any team. That like we're the best team at tanking this thing, tanking these things, and I think that's what makes us like exceptional.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now give me some bloody ice cream.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. And I have another question for Boaster. So since Doma was taking the place of Alpha here, does the strat or the playstyle of the team change a little?
Yeah, a little bit, obviously. Poor Doma, he's been thrown onto Teo, Killjoy on Lotus, Killjoy on Haveno. He was comfortable on that one, and it definitely showed in the scoreline. But I think he did really well on that Lotus as well. I think Bind was an awkward map, but it was his first map against a PRX running at him, and I still think he was putting up numbers, some big rounds. But I'm really happy with how he bounced back on the second map and the third map, really showing that he's capable of playing in VCT. And I've always believed in him, even though at the time back in 2021 I always knew that he'd make it back, because I think he's got the capabilities. He's loyal, he's humble, and he's a hard worker. As you can see today, we brought him to Korea just in case we needed a sub, in case anything happened, and he was there with us, making our atmosphere a lot better, bringing the great vibes. Especially when we were having a little debrief at the dinner table, he puts a carrot in his mouth. It was actually a pepper, and he's just there silently dying. And we're all having a serious one. And then we see him, and he's like, and we're like, "You're right, mate." He's like, "I thought it was a pepper. I thought it was a carrot." And that still is one of my funniest memories ever at dinner. So I think when we had a list of players that we could have potentially asked, Doma was literally the first player that I knew that would Avengers assemble right onto our team and be very comfortable, because I know the type of player he is, the caliber of player he is, and I'm just really happy that he's come to this champs with 100% win rate.
Thank you so much. Jeffrey, you have the next question.
Mixer, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is VALORANT BBK. I will ask the question in Chinese first and then translate to English. 这里是微学 BBK。首先恭喜各位拿下今天这场比赛的胜利哈。然后第一个问题给到Doma，Doma，这是你时隔4年以后重返世界赛的舞台。那我想请问，相比于4年前的柏林冠军赛，那你现在有没有什么不同？或者 So the first question is for Doma, and so this is your return to the international stage after like a 4-year hiatus. So how do you feel now compared to Champions Berlin 4 years ago?
I mean, I feel a lot better, both mechanically, both game-wise understanding, because I ever since 2021, I didn't stop grinding. I don't think I took more than a 10-day break from Valorant. I've been constantly up to date with the game, and I think I've grown a lot. I've matured a lot. I've grown a lot mentally, and I think, yeah, I'm proud how I'm progressing, you could say.
Wow, great. And the follow-up is for Bolster。接下来问题给到 Bolster。那么在图3莲花谷上上半场，你们是以3-9的比分落后嘛？但是你们用一个无懈可击的下半场成功的翻盘。那请问作为队内的指挥，你是如何带领队伍走向最终胜利 ？So I mean, after the first half of Map 3 Lotus, you were 3-9 behind, but you managed to turn the tables with, I mean, a flawless second half. So as the IGL, how did you lead the team to the final victory?
I mean, we're what is it, 2v4 on the pistol or 2v3? It was, we were definitely man down and when Austin managed to just click some heads, and I was like, oh my goodness, we might, that's good, we got the pistol, get the eco round, and then the bonus, I can't remember what happened to bonus, but we ended up winning that. I was like, okay, actually I'm a little bit believing right now, whereas before on the attack side I was like, well, maybe we should have gone corrode. But we managed to bring it back on the defense a bit. And then there was that one big round where like all their ultis were used. And I was like, holy guacamole, we won that round as well. Some C retake finesse. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm believing definitely now. And then we just suddenly all started, I think we were all believing and we all know what we're capable of. And then it was just complete mayhem. But then also we were reading them really, really well, more than we've ever had any team. And we were like taking risks, putting more players to other sites and just believing that, nah, they ain't coming to this site. And if they do, we just played the retake. Like it was actually pretty good Valorant, I'd say, all in all. We were 4v5 on one of the rounds, we still ended up winning it. So I just think, yeah, when you have to step up, if you want to be a champion, you got to grab it by the balls.
Wow. Wow, great. 谢谢大 B 老师，谢谢 Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good luck translating that one.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Miguel, you have the next question.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Hello, guys. Congratulations on the win. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. You guys had a great game. I just thanked PRX on the prior conference because you just gave us such a masterpiece of game on this series. My question would be for Chronicle. You had a stellar performance as well as Kajak on the last two maps. You were like the tip of the spear, beating PRX, and you are farther ahead than you've ever been with FNATIC on these instances of champions. So what's the feeling you have after beating, I would dare to say, the top favorite to win this competition, and besides that, being able to play an upper final?
I mean, honestly, a lot of mixed feelings about this game, because I think it was the first time where I actually cried after the game. But it wasn't only also because of happiness, but also like some sort of disappointment in myself. Like, hard to explain, but shortly, I will just say the same that I said to my guys right now. Like on the first map, I was feeling like a complete bot and like I couldn't do anything in the game. Instead, I was like feeling like I'm throwing it. Like especially on attack side, was just everything was going off. Like I couldn't find anything, and it was feeling very rough. I did the reset, like very easy reset, and everything instantly started going really well. And because of how stupid it is that like just one small moment that like I just like had a thought in my brain and I just did it and it just worked, completely changed the outcome of my performance individually. I was just kind of raged at myself, because like if it was that easy all the time, why I didn't do that? Like why I just forgot about it? And obviously I was like kind of annoyed, kind of happy. But right now, obviously super happy for my guys, because like without them, again, I wouldn't do such a performance, because they believed that I can do it. They supported me, they just try their best to kind of reach out to my brain or maybe like do something, and they did well. Like without them, I wouldn't come back to the series this way. And yeah, I'm happy to show everyone that I have a very insane skill for this tournament, and I'm ready to show it again on upper finals.
Thank you so much. And if I may, a quick follow-up regarding what you said now regarding about getting back your standing your ground. Kajak, you guys started awesomely. You guys had this momentum from Haven, and then you came and won the first whistle on Lotus. But then you guys seem like dim the first half until you savaged those two last rounds. But then there was a moment where you like grabbed the confidence and started like getting your group back. And I think I saw you eating a banana on on stage, and you were talking like about the potassium benefits. So what it was like for you to be able to come back to make this comeback, this 3-9 disadvantage, how it was for you on this game on Lotus?
I mean, to be honest, I was out on Lotus. I was like, we won pistol, then we lost Zika. I satchel in, I die by classic. I was like, why did I satchel here? I could just satchel a bit more. I would be alive. Then I was like, oh, it's all right. Next round, you know. Then we had Killjoy ulti and Raze ulti. I'm like, oh, I see Yoru. It's a fake one. Then I watched the clip after the game. This guy was just walking in front of me. I'm like, what? I thought it was absolute fake one. Then I was absolutely out on Lotus. But in the halftime, I was like, boys, can you bring me something to it? I'm out. I need some energy. Then I got banana. Then I was like, I was just making jokes about banana for the I was just making jokes of eating banana every round. I was like, oh, since I've been eating banana, we are winning every round. Like even in banana.
Gonna have a banana.
Yeah, so yeah, on defense I had more energy, but I think it was not a great map by me, but we won anyway. Kron dropped 30 kills. God bless him, and we go next.
Thank you so much, and more banana days, please. Good luck on your next match, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need a lot of bananas.
Wait, I'll tell you after.
Alian, you have the next question.
Hi, Adli Adian, Timosura for VLR.gg. This question is first for Doma. First of all, congratulations on your return to into the international stage. How has this whole experience has been for you now that, of course, you are qualified for Ascension later in October? How do you feel after getting this win? But in particular, how does Alex feel after all of this? And how does it feel just having that opportunity to play in Champions and now going into Ascension in the next in later this month?
I mean, first of all, big thanks to Alex, because he was one of the people who actually helped a lot to make this happen. Like yesterday, I called him at also like 10 p.m. He got up and started talking to people to make it happen. But other than that, yeah, I mean, we have Ascension upcoming with Enterprise in like in maybe 15-20 days. I mean, just a big boost of confidence, I think. Feeling good for it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I think no one can stop us then.
Awesome. So a follow-up question for Booster. Booster, you're now reunited with your boys, Summon FC, back to 2021. How does it feel? Obviously you've talked about having a bit of a difference playing with Doma compared to Alpha here, some little changes in stats, but having the vibes, having the feeling of an old friend back together again with the gang. How does it feel to just starting it with a win? No, regardless of what happens afterwards.
Yeah, I think there was no other player that I would have wanted to do this with. I just like Doma. I always have, and I always whenever anyone asks me about him, I always say positive stuff. Because he is a good kid, and he needs I think he needs a team that does well, and the Enterprise team right now is doing really well. I believe in them as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in Ascension after this is all over, playing again. bringing in the big dog. I beat PRX. What did you do? But yeah, yeah, big up my boy Doma.
Awesome. Hope to see you both in succession for the next matches.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the last question here in the room. Solera.
Hello guys, congrats with the win. My question will be to Crashes. I saw you perked up when you heard energy today during press conference. So I wanted to ask which opponent you prefer for the next round and which team do you see as your main opponent in this competition?
Thank you for the question. Firstly, I would love to play Energy. You know, I have a couple ex-teammates on there, Sam and Ethan, and I think they're on a very Cinderella run right now, and I want to be the one to end that run for them.
You don't
and-
want to be the Prince Charming?
No, I definitely not. Definitely want to end their run. But you know, I have friends on that roster, so it'll just be fun to play them. I think I've also haven't lost to an NA team this year. I think I'm 4-0 against them. So I feel like I'm the Grim Reaper right now. So hopefully we play against Energy. And then base opponent, I feel like there's still a lot of strong opponents in this tournament. You know, PRX lost today, but they're not out yet. Heretics have been looking good as well. Same as MIBR, Energy. Everyone's looking good, so it'd be hard to choose one. But yeah, I think I'm just focused on who I want to play next, and definitely Energy.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And the last question real quick. Did Alpha already said something in the group chat after you won?
I think he said, "I love you guys."
Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you guys and good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have last important question from Miguel.
Yeah, it's we've seen some latest information on Twitter regarding Crashes having a new phone and with a cover. So if we might get an update, it would be much appreciated.
Here we go. Let's get the zoom in on this. Let's get the zoom in. Yeah, there it is. Brand new iPhone bought here straight from Paris. We have the case on here as well with the screen protector as well. No scratches yet. I've dropped it once or twice already, so hopefully nothing happens to it. But yeah, that last phone is it's unfortunately stopped working. It's run out of life, so had to buy a new one. And shout out to everyone that supported the Crashies fund. There was a lot of supporters, and keep supporting in case any other funds come up.
Don't worry, bro. I will just scare you a little bit. Do you know that 17 Pro Max scratching like a?
Yes, you told me, Kron.
Yeah, I will tell it again. I will tell it again.
I mean, the last one was going through nightmares. I can say that. I was feeling bad for the iPhone.
Yeah, I felt bad for it as well.
What's the lore on the phone? What happened? I don't know.
We'll tell you after.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
We will show it to you. We will show it to you. You will be scared now.
Better if I don't know.
Thank you,
so
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you for with this question. We conclude this first conference and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.